Gonzales, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Gonzales, quality lefty. First thing you think of when you think of Gio, that big overhand curveball. Might be one of the best curveballs in baseball. Pretty good fastball, too. 92 to 93 miles an hour. That big overhand hook and a straight changeup. Really quality pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Austin Hayes. He will lead this one off today.
Austin Hayes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
In now for the O's, Ryan Mountcastle. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Struck him out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara's under it. And the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Akin is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, Moncada.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
2 balls and a strike now. Skied into straightaway right. Mancini is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hayes on the run for it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
So now to the plate, Luis Robert. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Anderson at second with 2 down. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Fouled off. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books. No score on the show. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Renato.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Nunez, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Ball 2 now. Gonzales, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Chris Davis now.
The first baseman, number
As
98.
he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. In head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzales, he's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. Still only 1 out in the inning. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And that's over. 2-1. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Batting 9.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Ramon Urias, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Set to get his day started, Jose Abreu. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Here it comes.
Ball. That's inside.
1-1 now to Encarnacion.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Thankfully he's able to recover and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming of course that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mountcastle will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. White Sox leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Top of the third. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So stepping in, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mountcastle.
First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is foul right side. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So here's Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Mancini, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Danny Mendick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The second baseman, Danny Mendick.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Leury Garcia, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Nobody out, runner on first. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. third home run for him on the year. As the White Sox draw even, it's 2-2.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's in the double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Mountcastle moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Ready now for the White Sox. Luis Robert flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hayes on the run for it. Now this will rattle up against the wall. In to score is the runner from first.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 3 runs already home here. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now back, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
2-0 now. From the stretch.
Ball 3.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
4 runs here in this half inning. And it's fouled away. Full count now, 3-2. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. A high fastball is in there.
1-1.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. First and second now, one man out. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Nomar Mazara, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And there's ball 1. Left side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the White Sox 4 and the Orioles 2. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And here's Renato Nunez. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late. To the plate now, Hanser Alberto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Iglesias is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
Chris Davis at the plate now. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready for another chance? Chance Cisco. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set. Now the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
In now, Ramon Urias, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. On the year, Urias is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Up top, it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3 balls, no strikes. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the White Sox 4 and the Orioles 3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Ready to take his hacks again, Leury Garcia, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Ready with the 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Standing in now, Yohan Moncada. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. That's popped up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Wade LeBlanc answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
LeBlanc.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And he puts it on the ground to second. To Iglesias for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Luis Robert. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the White
At the plate, Jose Abreu. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Abreu.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. LeBlanc, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
A pause, and the 0-2. Freezes him, a strikeout looking. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Austin Hayes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A 1-1. Hit to short. Anderson scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready now for Baltimore. Ryan Mountcastle. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's down.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down 5-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a walk in his last trip. from the stretch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at Davis. It's there, and he's out.
If that ball gets to the outfield, the whole complexion of this inning drastically changes.
In now, Nomar Mazar. Here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A man at third with one away. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
At the plate, Danny Mendick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Look out, 1-1.
And he misses 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 2-2 hit on the ground down the first baseline, and Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox, and it remains 5-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Hanser Alberto, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. He will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Jose Iglesias. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Miguel Castro is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Miguel Castro.
Leury Garcia will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2, and now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And this will be fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Yohan Moncada, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Another 2-2 offering. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Tim Anderson, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Into the box now, Luis Robert. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Here comes the 1-0. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To Iglesias for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Ready now, Jose Abreu. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. In his career, Abreu carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Alberto has it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. We're through 6 full. White Sox on top, 6-3. Jay Spry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
The White Sox, number 57, Jay Spry.
New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Fry has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. From the stretch.
Ball, back up play.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now the 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
The second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Ramon Urias. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Runners on first with 1. And it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
Pitch popped up. Moncada takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Alex Colomé takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Hey, your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 48, Alex Colomé.
Austin Hayes will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In comes Mazzara, but he won't get there. It falls in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in, Ryan Mountcastle. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock.
He's set, and the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
The set and the 2-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Mendick is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Hector Velasquez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Hector Velasquez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Edwin Encarnacion. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's good.
Here it comes, 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Got him. Riding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. And right into the shift, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And another foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Nomar Mazara, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Well, that's off the plate.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the White Sox 6 and the Orioles 3. Steve Cishek will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 31, Steve
So striding in, Trey Mancini. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box, Renato Nunez. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A runner at first with no outs here. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
At the plate, Hanser Alberto. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson picks it up. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. From the belt, the pitch. This one's down to third. Moncada has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Orioles lead one. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Sean Armstrong is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Stepping in, Danny Mendick. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
The second baseman, Danny Mendick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, Akin time.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder,
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. He homered back in the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So digging in now, Yohan Moncada. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Aaron Bummer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Aaron Bummer.
Standing in, Chris Davis. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. One and one, the count to Chris Davis. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. The 2-1 home. Sinker, 3-2 now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, Chance Sisco. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And the pitch. One out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate, Ramon Urias as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
6-3 the final score today. The Palehose led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Gio Gonzales earns the win, his 2nd. Keegan Akin worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Aaron Bummer wraps it up for the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.